Since it's a little past 8, should we start the meeting?
Yeah. Actually, I wanted to ask that what is coming in the midterm tomorrow because it seems unclear.
Yeah, I was also confused about that. I think Justin posted on the Reddit just as a question, like what's for the upcoming midterm. And I'm guessing it's up to week at least quest 5. But then he posted an announcement saying like we're supposed to go with the modules and the text rather than the stuff we learn on a quest. So yeah, I was pretty confused.
Yeah, actually. And the modules are pretty old, right? So the one he posted. And also the textbook that he recommended, right? The absolute C++ thing. So we have to refer from that as well, right?
I believe so. If anyone else wants to share their interpretation.
I mean, don't we need to know the stuff in the modules to do the quests? So technically, by doing the quest, we're technically learning what we need for the midterm.
Yeah, that makes sense. I guess our professor is just saying that like the more detailed stuff we have to learn in the quests, that won't be tested. Maybe that's the point of the announcement.
Yeah, could be that. And it's like a 1 hour test, right? And as we move on to other questions, we can't go back to the previous question. I mean, is that true?
I don't think so. It said that for the data quiz, but it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back and forth with the data one, and it was fine.
You guys think the midterm will have like the like data representation stuff?
It might, since it's a midterm. I wouldn't know, but I'm assuming it might. So it would be good to know on that at least.
Is the midterm proctored?
No,
Is
I
it-
don't think it is. You just
It's
take it at
plays on
any,
Canvas
yeah, you just take it at any like time of the day you want.
until Thursday at midnight, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And it's okay to be a little bit behind on the quests, right?
There's like a late fee or whatever.
I
Like a
see.
late-
Okay.
Yeah, he takes some off for being late. I don't know how much it is. I'm guessing like 10%. You can have to talk to him for it.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Oh, and what quest are we on? Because like
I think it's 5.
saw somewhere that it's
It's either 5 or 6 because that's what's to do this week.
5 and 6 are due this coming Monday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we know how many questions are going to be on the midterm?
I think it's 20.
And we only have one attempt, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I looked up on the syllabus. It says that quests 5 and 6 freeze next the Monday of next week.
Wait, while you're on the syllabus, how much is the midterm worth? Is this like 10%?
On like the grading thing, it says the midterm and final are combined 25%. I'm not sure. Let me check.
Yeah, combined it's 25%.
Yeah.
Then the midterm might be 10% and the final is like 15. I think.
Well, the midterm is 20 points and the final is 40 points. So
Justin, did you have a
Is-
question? Oh, sorry. I didn't quite catch it.
I think your mic is.
And yeah, maybe you could type the question. It's really like glitchy.
Real quick, what quest is everyone on, by the way?
5.
If the syllabus is correct, 5 and 6 are due next Monday.
Okay, that's good to know.
So is it the coming Monday or the one after that?
The following Monday. The following Monday.
About quest 5 on the third mini quest, how do you guys make it loop back to the third after it went through one if statement?
Can you repeat that? I didn't really catch it.
So
Please.
when you did like the mini quest 3, it says like once you do one of the if statements, it has to like go back to the top of the loop and like go all the way down. So how would you do that?
So if you, in case the whole thing in a loop, then continue basically what it does is it just skips back to the top of the loop, basically. So you type continue, and then semicolon, like, yeah. Yeah, Cindy. Yeah, Cindy's got that.
Has anybody brought up the practice midterm yet? It's in Canvas. I want to know what the deal with that is. That one's a mystery to me because there's a practice midterm and a practice final. The practice final makes sense because it's available. I think the final's on the 10th, so the practice final is available on the 5th and due at the 9th. So it gives us a few days before. Whereas the practice midterm, there's a due date, and they both have a point value, which is interesting. There's a practice midterm there that's due tonight, but not available until Saturday.
Kind of weird. So
I found that weird actually.
Yeah. So I'm
Wait, where's the-
I'm wondering if that's a mistake and we're supposed to have access to some practice
that's
questions.
definitely a mistake.
I think it's like basically I think he moved the midterm, but he forgot to move the practice because it might be that the midterm is like always on Thursday or something like that, so he has to change the date every year.
Where are you guys seeing the practice midterm and final?
I think
If
question.
you go to
now
If you
he
go to
deleted it,
quizzes.
I guess.
yeah, it's in
The
the click on
quizzes
quizzes
tab.
when you're in the class, and then you'll see there's assignment quizzes, and then there's a section below that for practice quizzes.
Oh, I see
And then
now. Thank
practice
you.
midterm and practice final are there.
I see that they're worth 0.09 points. It's
Yeah,
very cool.
high stakes. Yeah, so I'm
Maybe
wondering what the deal with that is,
we
because
should email him about this. Seems like good practice.
it would be, yeah, we probably should, because I mean, if it's there and we're supposed to have access to practice questions, I'd like those practice questions. Personally.
I wasn't here
Okay.
yesterday. Is he? I mean, last week was he? Is he normally in these?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, okay.
He came to the first one though.
Oh wait, I have a question about, are there supposed to be 2 of these meetings every single week? Or is there
I
just
think
like
one's
this
optional.
one?
We only have one right now, but we can have two if we need it. But it's just one right now.
Oh, okay. Because I was like worried that I was missing the other one or something.
Don't worry, there's only one. At least only one that shows up on campus. But he said that if we wanted a second one, he could schedule a second one.
I see. Thank you.
I have a question about Quest 4. I feel like most people are pretty far along, like past that, but it was like the 5th one. It was like you have 2 numbers, and wait, are we supposed to talk about this, or should I just post in the forum?
Oh, but definitely. This is for talking about
Okay.
quests.
Yeah, so it's like you input 2 numbers, and then the function calculates the greatest common denominator. But the like type of the function as well as the inputs is size t, and I don't understand why those are not just like integers.
I think size t. Find the length of a string, then that would be a size t. Ah, yeah. Justin said it in the chat.
Oh, okay, makes sense. Can't doubles be negative though?
I don't think size t is a double. I think it's like its own type. I think.
Yeah,
I think
you
it
say you can
depends
use
on. Oh wait, continue. Sorry.
No, I finished.
Oh yeah, like Justin said in the chat, I'm pretty sure size 2 is, it depends on the compiler, but it's generally an unsigned integer type. So it's like an integer but unsigned. So only positive. And 0.
Okay.
Can someone quickly explain to me like the main quest for Quest 6? Because I'm not on my actual laptop right now, so I can't check them.
Which one?
Quest 6.
Just like as a whole?
Yeah. I'm not on my laptop right now. I'm using a different one. And this one kind of sucks because if I open any tabs, I can't hear what you guys say because this laptop sucks. So can you just explain to me?
Yeah, I guess, very generally speaking, what Quest 6 is it's the introduction of classes. So you learn how to like constructors and deconstructors and how those work, and then defining different methods and how to call those. You can practice how to call those and how to define those in header files as well. So it's really just a lot of different small mini quests that are teaching you how to interact with and create different parts of classes and how to work with them.
Are those classes like non-STD like header things?
To answer Liam's question, in a way, you're right, I think, because at least for classes, they're used for like defining your own data types or your own objects, like your own type of object. So then you write your own, we call the functions inside, like assigned to those types of objects, your own class, are called methods. And to call them, you would put, instead of like std : it would be like whatever your class name is : and then the function name.
Is there 8 mini quests for Quest 6? Or how many is there?
I just checked and there are 10.
Wait, is it time consuming? Like, does it take really long to do?
Wait, what does
Yeah.
quiz 6 do?
I think you're making a pet class, like your own class, the pet class. And he provides a lot of the code already for you. So for me, it didn't take that long, but it's definitely new if you've never worked with classes before.
No, I'm just asking because those of us who are like on pace with the deadline, we gotta finish quest 6 before Monday. So I'm just seeing how long it takes.
In general, how are you all preparing for the midterm?
I'm just going over my mistakes on the data representation first.
Valid, me too.
I'm kind of just watching random C++ YouTube videos because I mean I feel comfortable with the general concept and the modules, and that's the only guideline we have of what the midterm will be on. So I'm kind of just learning more about how kind of technical under the hood stuff works for certain things. And just watching the YouTube videos kind of about general concepts because it's, I mean, we don't really have much to work with here.
I think I'm just going back over my old quest stuff because, like, even though you said like the quest won't be specifically tested, they're still on the stuff that's going to be tested.
All very smart strategies, thank you.
I'm curious because from the intros, it seemed like most of us have prior coding experience in some other language. Is anyone here like this is your first time like
Yeah, this is my
programming?
first time entirely.
Nice. Yeah, I feel like if I was in that situation, there would be some stuff that's kind of difficult, specifically when you start getting to things like the object oriented stuff. Because you know, the quest 6 was fairly quick for me, but only because I've worked with objects and classes and stuff before, but I feel like it'd be really tough without any prior experience. So that's awesome that you're doing that.
What is an object? What is an
What's
object?
that?
What is it? Just like a variable?
An object is an instance of a class.
Okay, I guess I'm not there. So did you guys take like the class CS1 Force 2?
I didn't, but I took Java in high school, which I totally like didn't learn anything at all. And learning objects the first time was really hard. And then earlier on, I took a Python class. So I have like Python experience.
Yeah, I feel like objects and classes are things that are always never explained enough. Like, because before this, I did basically like a Udemy class for Python a little while ago, and it's the same kind of thing where like before I was following everything, and then as soon as it got to objects and classes, I had to like stop going along with the class, the course, I mean, and like watch a bunch of YouTube videos till I got it. And same for this class, or this course. I feel like I've been following a lot, but once it got to the like implementation of classes and C++, there wasn't enough info there, and that's when I really had to start looking at other resources more. I just feel like it's something that's kind of never given its credit for its complexity, at least for beginners. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know if
agree
anyone else
with you.
feels the same way.
Files class is pretty weird. There's no like literature. I heard somebody said there was a recommended textbook, but it just kind of says like do it, figure it out. There's no instructions. It's kind of weird.
I also agree with that. It's a very different style of learning. It's kind of like you're just learning on your own and looking things up when you need to. But I think that's very integral to learning coding in general. Like people just Google things.
Yeah, definitely.
It would be easier if there weren't any deadlines, to be honest. Because I got a bunch of other things I need to do.
I thought there were no deadlines because you said it was like a self-paced class, but it's really not.
I mean, like, there is no deadline, but like, if the quest freezes, you get no points for it. So there's a deadline.
I like how there's a separate discussion going on in the chat right now, reading it over.
Isn't that all just part of quest 6? Whatever is happening in the chat right now?
I think so. Could someone explain what a struct is?
Okay, so it's like a data type. I'm kind of behind, but I'm doing my best. So it's like a data type that contains information of multiple data types. So you have like a struct, and then it's like you name it, and then within that you include information of multiple data types of variables, and then to like summon that data, you do the variable within the struct dot the data type that you want. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you for explaining.
And you can also say to bring up all the information, the name of the like struct thing, and then in brackets the number of the like where it's listed.
Wait, does anyone else need help on a quest that they're stuck on?
I'm fine right now.
I mean, for like most of you, like behind the deadline, right? You guys gotta like catch up.
Has anybody tested it in the last couple days to see if it's actually frozen?
I didn't see his announcement, so I was working on quests on Monday at least, and it
I-
still worked.
I
Yeah,
actually,
it still works.
I
I tried
submitted
it
my
today.
Yeah, it does.
Mhm. I submitted
Good to
quest
know.
5 like 30 minutes ago.
Oh,
Okay.
nice job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to
I
know.
mean, it's not perfect. I have some formatting issues, but I think I'll just like do it later because I just want the points for it right now.
Yeah, valid. You can puppet and then dog it later.
Yeah, because I think finishing quest 6 is more important because I need the points.
Did anyone get past the binary search functions in quest 7?
I'm still on the quest 5, the get random pets one, the populate one. And I've been getting the same output. Like your thing did not match with my list, something like that.
I remember your post, Purdy. I think
I'm not able to get past it. It's so difficult.
that sounds really painful. I know I forgot who, but someone commented saying that their function for that one was really short, like 3 lines long, and it was the same for me.
Yeah, for me, I'd written a 3 lines code and still it was saying that it's not matching. I mean, but I could see that everything was matching to the professor's list.
Wait, which quest is this?
Quest 7,
Oh.
mini quest 5.
Yeah, there's a function where you have to populate your pet. Quest 7 is like you use the files from quest 6 where you're making a pet class, so like a type of pet object, and then you're making in quest 7 you're expanding upon that and making a pet store. And one of the functions or one of the mini quests is that you have to write a function where you populate your store with n random pets. And
Oh,
yeah,
I wouldn't know a thing about that.
I'm sure you'll get through it.
Does anyone have any suggestions for that quest?
I'm looking at my code right now and I'm trying to think.
Okay, that's
But
cool.
everyone else should chime in if they're there.
Wait, does
Wait.
anyone have any suggestions for what?
Quest 7,
Yeah.
Which one is that?
it's the pet store one, and it's the populate with n random pets function. Brady, are you using a function from your pet.cpp file?
Yeah, I'm using get in pets.
Oh yes, I am too. I
So
don't know, it's so
I think,
straightforward. I don't think you would do it wrong.
yeah, we are supposed to use that function only, and then we have to print a 7 letters long character, right? So I've been doing this since the past 2 weeks, and I'm not getting it, and it's now so frustrating.
Wait,
So
you're stuck on the name one. You have to
um
make it.
I think we're on the pet store : populate with n random pets.
Yeah,
And
the mini quest 5 of quest 7.
Oh, I have that. Let me find it.
Brady, did you say that you're printing the name of the pets out?
Oh no, I didn't. Oh, you have to print also, right?
Oh, I don't think so.
Yeah,
Or I didn't at
yeah, I
least.
don't think so. We don't have to print.
Mhm.
So it's just like we have to call out the function and write the pet get in pets function, and then you have to choose the sort order as by ID. I did that only, and still it's not happening. I'm not able to understand what's wrong in that. Yeah.
That's exactly what I did too.
Yeah, me too. Did
Wait,
you?
how many lines is it? Mine is
It's
only
supposed
3.
to be a 3-line code.
3 including the declaration or the signature, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Oh, mine is 4, including signature. I mean, it's probably your get end pets that's the issue.
Yeah, maybe it might be, yeah, an issue with that previous quest.
Okay. I'll see. I mean, I'm still not able to figure out what's the issue in the get in pets thing.
Did you pass the checkpoint for that for quest 6?
Yeah, I did.
Hmm. It sounds like we're doing this, like all of us are doing the same thing for that function. So if I think of anything else, I'll comment on your post.
Sure.
Yeah, same. I'm gonna have 7 probably finished tonight. So you said that you have a post in the subreddit about it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Once I have that done, I'll take a look at that. And do you have your error message there as well? Okay.
Wait, do you mean like the test output?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, real quick about the midterm. Who's going to email the professor about the practice midterm? That's not available.
I can email him. I can send it or like I'll write it right now. But if anyone would like to be CC'd on it, you can send me your email in the chat.
Mhm. Do you think we can just like add him in the Reddit and see if he responds to it in the subreddit?
Honestly, since the midterm is tomorrow, I think that would be good. Just like
Yeah.
annoy him on all
I do
fronts.
both.
Yeah. Maybe he'll notice it if he's goes to Reddit because he says he checks if he reads through every single post. So I think you should read this one as well.
Yeah, sounds good. Do you want to make a post, Surya?
Oh yeah, I can do it. Yeah. I just need to get my other setup.
Thank you.
If I can make a post like right now, if you aren't able to, I know that you said that you have to like set some stuff up. But I can just like quickly write one right now. if
Oh
that's
yeah,
okay.
that would be great. Thank you.
Okay.
'Cause
So
don't
should
wanna
I
be-
just like be like, oh, what do we do for this? And we discussed it in the Zoom, but
You can just say
Yeah.
like practice midterm not available. Can you open practice midterm, something like that?
okay.
Is there a way to add someone on Reddit?
I think you
Okay.
just put the @ symbol and then write their name.
Oh, I'm new to Reddit to be honest. I just got it for this course. So
Me too.
yeah, so I need to learn how Reddit works. Do you think we could get him to push the midterm? Because technically nobody has any practice on it on the practice midterm. Do you think he'll push it for like a day?
That would be nice.
It would
Yeah.
be nice. Yeah.
Yeah, like one day,
And
so he can practice.
maybe we could comment that on the post.
Yeah, we could do that as well. Can you add that as well, Aaliyah?
Sure, I'll see. It's just Thursday like works better for me, but because I'm busy for a lot of Friday, but I'll comment it anyways.
Valid. Maybe he could extend like the open
Oh
window.
yeah, like the
yeah.
window time. Yeah.
So you can take it Thursday, but then some of us can take it Friday. Okay, I have another question. I asked it already, so it might be a little bit ahead. I'm not sure. But did anyone get past the binary, like find pet by ID binary function for quest 7?
I think there was a post about it in the Reddit, and it was saying that one useful tip for the binary search thing is to use a while loop.
Okay, thank you for the tip.
You're
Yeah,
welcome anytime.
I used a while loop and then I just like a size underscore t for the start, end, and middle, and I just moved it around with an if statement. And then I just return true or false. But there's like a while loop is just while true. It'll just go forever.
Oh, so your if statement will like change whether
Yeah,
it's
the
true
if
or
statement
false.
will return.
Oh, I see. Okay, I'll figure it out. I just haven't been successful yet.
Were you able to find the steps for a binary search?
I'm familiar with the algorithm from Python. I don't know what
Okay.
I'm doing wrong. Every time I like just submit it, he's like, "Oh, you said no, but I expected you to say yes." And I'm like, "Okay." And the list for the pet store is so long that you don't know which one you're missing. But I think I might be just missing like a case or something.
Have you tried testing it on your own? Like
No,
just
I
a really
haven't.
short one of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like all the
That's what I
IDs.
plan to do after the midterm. So I think that'll definitely help. But thank you, Justin.
Does anyone else have some questions or topics to talk about? Because I gotta go soon.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if everybody has no more questions, may as well call it there, right?
Yeah, I think that's it.
I guess I have one more question, and that's about like the effort
Okay.
level of posts on the subreddit. So like, I've been like wanting to make some posts, but like, they're like basic, you know what I mean? And I'm like behind most people.
Yeah.
I think it wouldn't be appreciated if it's like simplistic and
I
not
don't
very.
think there's any harm.
Yeah.
And I have like a quota to meet, right? So I need.
Yeah.
Right,
I mean, you can always exceed it, so just post as much as you can.
Don't hold back.
Sure.
I'll appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll appreciate it too. I'll upvote it. I think you could just post your reflections, honestly. I see people doing that.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
where I was stuck and then how I overcame it.
I
Mhm.
mean, if you really want,
Yeah,
you
that
can just
makes
like post those tips, those tip comments. Just talk about how you overcame your quest 4 struggle once you finish it.
And we can't put actual code on the subreddit, so that's kind of like
I
tricky.
mean, you can't, but I saw a Reddit where like for quest 5, you know in quest 5, mini quest 3, it has the entire code just set up for you, like has the whole layout. You just have to put the condition underneath the if statement, and then it's just like runs for you. That's basically it. I gotta
Okay,
delete that from the Reddit.
I guess we'll call it there.
Yeah, sounds good. I think our meeting can conclude.
Yeah, see you guys.
See you
Bye.
next
Okay.
week.
Okay, see
Thanks,
you.
guys.
All
Yeah.
the best for the midterm
Yep.
tomorrow, guys.
Yes,
Good luck,
good
guys.
luck
Thank
and
you.
take
Good luck.
care.
Bye.
Yeah, we'll see if we can extend it.